As of this year, I can officially call myself an educator, and it's a dream that I've been working on since first grade. Every day I work with students in new and exciting ways, and I'm learning more things now than ever before. These students give me hope. But this dream of mine, to become a teacher, to get where I am now, came to fruition because during my public education, I had all of my basic needs fulfilled. I was never without a book. My school supplies were never a concern of mine, and when I was seated in class, I was not fretting over when my next meal would come. I was one of the lucky ones. The students that I work with are not always so fortunate. Their minds are filled to the brim with these anxieties. Their hunger, exhaustion, home life, lack of home life, work, supporting family members, their social status in school, and more. When their basic needs aren't met, this chatter is loud enough to drown out even the most engaging of lessons. And the long-term consequences of being without these essentials are severe. The widening achievement gap between students with and without essential needs directly influences cyclical poverty. That's why First Book's mission to support low-income communities and disrupt these cycles means the world to me. As an educator, I was drawn to First Book because it offers hope to students, and it validates the communities that it's working in. By providing schools with new books and essential clothing, hygiene, and storage items, First Book is in a very physical way telling these students, their guardians, the staff, and the communities around them, we see you, we believe in you, and you're not alone. I've worked in schools where minor forms of community outreach are in place. Schools where they're able to send home tote bags full of non-perishables for the holiday breaks so they can make sure that students are eating. Schools where some form of a care closet exists so they can pick out the necessary food, hygiene, and school supplies that they need. But I've also been in schools where these resources have run out, where educators are dipping into their personal funds to be able to support their oversized classrooms. First Book can help these communities by taking the burden off finding these essential items and putting that energy back into creating engaging classroom environments. The Stories for All project curates new books that provide representation and exploration for the communities that they work with, while the Needs Index examines poverty at the national and local levels to determine how best to help the communities that they work with. Both components of the First Book strategy not only allow students to have their basic needs filled, but to have items that they can call their own, to have something that they can take pride in, allowing the focus to return back to learning, further closing the achievement gap by allowing these students to tune out the what-if chatter in their brains. I don't have a permanent classroom to call my own yet, but I'd love to be able to help the educators that do. If you'd like to support First Book and invest in student success, please go to projectforawesome.com and vote for this video. If you can support financially, please do so at the P4A Indiegogo campaign. It's projectforawesome.com/donate. And if not, feel free to pop into the P4A live stream or go ahead and check out the First Book website. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. It's been a long year, folks, but I believe in us. More than anything, I believe in these students. Help me remind them that they're not alone.